Hello everyone, currently lurking right now. Welcome to a Final Fantasy XIV stream for the Moonfire Faire summer event for 2024, which from what I'm told is a very, very short event. So they didn't put a whole lot of effort into this one. The reward seems kind of lackluster. It's just like a little emote and a piece of furniture. But hey, I'm not the kind of person to skip out on an event. Nothing is better. I mean, something is better than nothing. No, nothing is not better than something. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted to say. Anyways, it's been a while. I'm a bit brain scrambled. Summer heat has been killing me. Not really in the mood to be locked up in my small room that gets hit by direct sunlight from two walls. Basically, every time I stream, I'm putting myself in an oven here. But yeah, today we're at the beach. Kayfabe on. This is a fantasy. We're at the beach. It's nice and relaxing. We're having a good old summer time. It's gonna be a relaxing tropical adventure today. So it's gonna be the Moonfire Faire, but because it's so short, I also just want to do a few runs of Aloalo Island, which is a variant dungeon that they introduced in Endwalker. And probably my favorite of all the variant dungeons, because you'll see, it's just a very pleasant time. Very good music, and if you've seen my Dawn Trail streams, you know I get carried around by that one fairy as my favorite mount in the game, essentially. She comes from there. She is a part of Aloalo content, so the process to unlock her is basically a variant dungeon, is a choose-your-own-adventure kind of dungeon, where everything you do kind of influences the outcome of the direction of where you go, what the final boss of the dungeon will be, and what the final boss will do mechanically. Now, it's not like a bunch of different branching paths. There's typically around like 4 unique bosses per variant dungeon, 3 being like the normal routes, and then like 1 super secret boss that you have to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff and cryptic things to kind of like figure out how to even get to them in the first place. It's kind of like the Darkest Dungeon Mechanicus bit. I don't know, I've never actually played the Darkest Dungeon, so I have no idea. This is just a little Final Fantasy thing that they introduced in Endwalker, where they had 3 variant dungeons, but this one is my favorite because I like tropical stuff, I like beaches, I like... Contrary to the whole, like, me screaming constantly, God, I fucking hate the summer, I hate the heat so much, I hate it, it's like... I like it in fantasy. I like it. I like the romance of the beach. I like Limbus. I haven't played Limbus either. That's another tragic thing about like Project Moon games is, aren't they like gacha games now? They've kind of gone beyond just being a game that you buy and you have the entire game in front of you, and they're like punishingly difficult but satisfying to play. But now they're just gacha games, and I'm just like, oh, well, okay, well, they still look really cool, they still got really good music, but I'm like, I can't, I don't know. Hello Prisma, hello. So yeah, as I was saying, I like the romanticization of the beaches, essentially. I don't get to go to beaches much IRL. One of the beaches I go to every few years is a very depressing beach, and it's like always gloomy there. It's never really sunny, so that's my family's idea of a beach, but I guess it's appropriate for me. I don't know. Is it too doxing to say? Who gives a shit? The San Francisco beach. I don't live in San Francisco, but like anytime I go into San Francisco, and it's like, oh hey, let's go to the beach. It's, you know, it's usually just a little brief visit to the beach to see. Yeah, it's all dark and gloomy, all miserable. It's kind of like me, honestly, which I don't mind too much, I guess. But they got like sandpipers on that beach too. I haven't seen one in the flesh though. You know, those cute little fluffy birds that run around. I would like to see one day. They're a little protected species. It'd be cute to watch some, but I always like want to go to a beach, and I never get to like go to a real beach. It's just always the fucking gloomy ass beach, and I'm like, damn. They live in this state, and like I don't get the pleasure of ever seeing like the nice like tropical stuff, do I? That's why I liked when I went to Florida that one year, and I got to experience like real tropical shit, like seeing some fucking clean beaches, seeing some nice like tropical fauna, you know, trees, birds, lizards everywhere. It was a really cool experience. I'm pretty sure living in Florida isn't a cool experience, but visiting it and enjoying the sights and the different culture and the completely opposite coastal mannerisms is a good time, honestly. Stares and rage at California. Yeah, I understand. I get it. Even I hate California. But hey, it has to be born here, so... and it has to live here, but it's probably better than living in some places. But then again, depending on who you ask online, it's typically like, no, living in California is bad. Everything's expensive, and let's not get into that. That's like... California is a very... It's got a lot of bad things about it. That's all I can say. I haven't been to San Francisco in several years, but I'm sure the city isn't holding up very well in recent years, as from what I've heard. I do like to go there. I do like the zoo there, and the zoo is like right next to the beach, but I do like their museum as well, and their aquarium. I like to go to Pier 39. I like to go to that one, like, penny arcade near the pier, too, where they got all the classical, like, mechanical, arcadey stuff. Like, very fascinating stuff. But a lot of it's, like, tourist trap stuff, and you gotta be careful. I once got to go to the, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, and that was fun. I would like to be able to go again. But, I don't know. I don't want to go alone. Family's never really interested in going anywhere. They're just like, what the fuck ever. It's just... I don't know. I wish my family were a little bit more adventurous, because me, myself, I'm not adventurous. I need someone to go on adventures with and do things with. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit in my room alone and rot. And that's like very unpleasant, so I don't know. You kind of like feel like your life is just breezing right past you, and you're not getting to do anything fun or fancy. A magical pixie dream tuber. I don't know. Kind of began the stream on a little bit of a downer note, I guess. Like, hey everyone, I wish I could do things more IRL, because my real life is honestly very fucking boring, and no one I know ever wants to fucking do anything with me. I don't have friends, I don't have a girlfriend, I'm a recluse that barely leaves his house, other than to do essential stuff like get food and go to work. And that's about it. That's my life. That's why I'm very like, I don't know. When does life start? No, my life is already over. Oh fuck! What a horrible start to the stream already. God damn it! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! All right. Let's hop into Final Fantasy XIV. Let's hop into something a little bit more pleasant. See you guys there in just a moment. Let me get myself all ready. Okay. I have my green eyes on today to, you know, reflect my more in-game self. You know, because I'm a little bastard. I got green eyes in Final Fantasy XIV. I also have a little bird on my head. he is from Aloalo Island. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, well, it's nighttime, so whoopsies. I guess they're gonna have a tropical nighttime beach adventure, but that's a good thing because there's gonna be fireworks. Moyaru is scouring the aft castle for any sun-beaten souls who might not have heard about this year's Moonfire Faire. Hello, subject. Do my eyes deceive me, or do I spy a familiar face who looks like he could do with some proper summer recreation? That's right, the sun rays are out in full force, and so is our beloved Moonfire Faire. These days, the event doubles as free promotion for the Adventurers Guild, you know. The brave and the bold shows off their heroics, and afterwards, the fair guests flock to the guild in droves to hire them. But the real star of the show is the acclaimed Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, bringing in hundreds upon hundreds of new challengers. At any rate, we could really use more help out there, so if perchance I have piqued your interest, I suggest you ship out to Costa del Sol and speak to our chief chaperone, Hiromaga. I can never pronounce that guy's name. I believe he's like the Rogadin that is in charge of the bar area. I see some fireworks in the distance. I need to clean up my interface a bit. So let me just not track any of the quests currently. Actually, no, keep that one, because that is the event. That is the event. Yeah, we'll be learning about the origins of her. But this is actually, wait, is this clear skies at night? This is like actually perfect because you get this view of the fucking fireworks in the background. A clear sky during a summer event and at night, you get to like see the fucking fireworks in the game. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's like one of my favorite little areas for every summer event. It's always like on this same area, but it's like one of the kind of like nice little comfy. I don't know. It's a really nice place to hang out. Let's progress. Oh, there's Alpha over there. If you've ever done the Stormblood raid quest, he just kind of randomly appears around the world, and during seasonal events too, you'll kind of see him pop up. It's a cute little Easter egg whenever you see Alpha and Omega walking around. Rickubus. Now there's a sight for sore eyes. Did Mario Moyaru send you out here to lend a hand? This year, the event is shaping up to be a thrill for visitors and staff alike. Allow me to give you a brief outline of what we have planned. In case the screaming and splashing hadn't given it away, we've brought back the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course with all of its explosive challenges intact. And if the summer gets to be too much, grant yourself a refreshing reprieve by enjoying an icy treat or playing with the polar bears. A callback to one of the older summer events where we got a little polar bear mount. Uh-oh, I gotta explode someone's balls. 1 second. There we go. Balls exploded. Yeah, a little past summer event where we got a little polar bear mount. We're like, why is it a polar bear? Shouldn't that be a Christmas? It's like Final Fantasy XIV does some weird stuff sometimes, but that's kind of makes it a lot more charming. Even better, this year we've added a little Far Eastern flair with these hand fans. They're called Uchiwa, and they drive away evil spirits, or so I'm told. To ensure their authenticity, we hired an expert in the art of the festival, a little Namazu fellow, to craft us 100 crates of them. What color could be more fitting for Moonfire than a bright, blazing red? Seeing as the origins of the event can be traced back to the bombard hunts of years past, I say Uchiwa are a perfect fit for the spirit of the occasion, and judging from the sizable crowds, I'm far from the only one. The downside, of course, is that we presently find ourselves quite ill-equipped to manage a turnout of this magnitude. Personally, I'd like to bolster our security cadre, if I can. As it stands, none of us would be able to leave our post in the event of a serious emergency, so given the fortuitous timing of your arrival, could I ask you to... Monster! Ah! So, hello, Deco. Sorry if I haven't been able to properly greet anyone. I only have one monitor. Always a reminder that, like, I'm always struggling to, like, look at my phone and then look at the game and see what's everything going on. Did she say monster? Damn it all, these people are starting to panic. Please, Rickubus, you've got to help us. I'll stay here and try to keep the crowd calm. You head north and find that woman. You think it's gonna be a little Namazu? Probably gonna be a little Namazu. I didn't really think to outfit my Chocobo and maybe something that has a little bit more, Oh, hey, it's the meteor. I didn't really think to outfit my Chocobo in something a little more suiting for the occasion, honestly. He's just gonna be a high-tech Chocobo. I forgot to turn off player. Who fucking gives a shit? I'm doing this event so far after it has premiered that there's not really gonna be anyone here, so it doesn't matter too much, honestly. The monster was just here, I swear it. It was leering at me from behind the rock, making these off-kilter little motions, and then it ran off to the east. I thought for certain it would come over here and... Ooh, I feel faint. I need to go lie down. A sweaty ghast. Is the fireworks show already over? I guess so. I came at a good time, though, at least. Damn, I didn't stand a chance against that thing. You should have seen it. It was minding my... I was minding my own business out here, practicing my steps, when suddenly that thing showed up out of nowhere to challenge me to a dance-off. Then after it utterly trounced me, it raced off again. Would that I could tell you where or even which direction, although, come to think of it, I believe I saw something fall from its body. Well, it doesn't matter much to me anymore. I can hear Summer's call, and it must be heeded. To the ocean with me. Whatever fell off that thing, you'll find it lying over there, if you think it will help your search. Hey, Pokey. Aha, there he is. Glad as ever to see you, Rickubus. Hiramaga told us you might be in need of urgent assistance, so here we are. We've heard reports of a green monster running amok. Have you learned aught in way of a clue? Trying to remember, I think these are the previous year characters. I'm forgetting. Drop something to... Actually, no, might not. I can't remember. The memories are getting a little bit fuzzy. Ugh. Drop something, did it? Looked to be a needle, by my reckoning. It's obvious we're dealing with an inebriated weaver. It's obvious we're dealing with a cactar. Cactars in La Nocia, of all places? Surely they would struggle to survive, so far removed from their native habitat of Thalan. I am so sorry about this. Madam Memeja, if I'm not mistaken, was it not Master Gigeruju himself who invited you out to Costa del Sol? Yes, I traveled all the way from Oda at the summons of my friend Gegeruju. Naturally, I couldn't bear the thought of my dear pets missing out on the fun and festivities, so I brought them along with me. Not for a moment did I ever think they would act out like this. You have my deepest apologies. They were perfect angels when we stopped in to see Gegeruju. He even gave them treats. But the moment I stepped away for a drink, they went mad, and poor Gegeruju couldn't rein them in. Quit making me pronounce that name. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it properly. Okay. By the time I got back, they were gone. I swear to you, this has never happened before. Well, that certainly would explain how a cactar ended up in La Nocia. Regardless, if your pets pose a danger to the fairgoers, we may have to subdue them by force. No, please. I've raised them since they were pups. They'd never hurt a fly. I don't fancy to prospect myself, but what other option is there, given that the Moonfire Faire would have no venue were it not for Master Gegeruju? I'd obviously prefer if we didn't upset a dear friend of his. Yes, termination should be a last resort. Let us first attempt to capture them. A sensible plan. Should things turn violent, it would only frighten the attendees. This calls for a more subtle approach. Just the three of us, perhaps. Indeed, I would see the situation sorted swiftly, that we might return to the fair. If we work quickly, we may manage to find it before it escapes the bounds of Costa del Sol. Thus, I propose we split up. Rickubus, my friend, will you search the west side of the island? Oh, thank you for the take care of yourself, Redeem, Felius. I will drink some of this haunted apple Fanta that I got. They have a little, you know, the new Beetlejuice movies coming out. They're doing a little promotion with Fanta where they have a haunted apple flavor, and it's basically have you ever walked into a candle store and smelled spice apple? That's what it tastes like. It tastes like a melted candle. Ugh. It doesn't taste good when cold, honestly. It tastes better when it's room temperature. But at my work, I would have to dispose of a lot of broken candles, and the first time I smelled the soda, I was like, oh yeah, I know that smell. And my brain immediately just thought of broken glass and candles. And I'm like, oh no, this is like a hard drink to enjoy. But I went and bought 2 of them because I was like, why the fuck not? I might really like it. And in this case, I didn't really like it too much. So I can't really recommend it, but it's an interesting flavor. It's an interesting flavor. I guess it's kind of like caramel apple spice. It just doesn't taste good as a cold soda drink. A caramel apple spice would taste good as more of a hot drink, which is something I used to get from Starbucks a lot. But I'm not really much of a Starbucks person. I never really go to Starbucks. Around the cold seasons, sometimes maybe I'll get the caramel apple spice. I like apple cider. I think that's what it's called, the caramel apple spice. Did you find something? It appears he did, but how are we going to capture it? I've never seen a cactar look so dangerous. Is it just me, or is it radiating an aura of pure malice? Do you think Beetlejuice would like this? Yeah, I mean, fucking, it's Beetlejuice. His entire thing is being a scumbag. He would just like fucking, he would go to the airport and drink the airport jungle juice. If you're wondering what the fuck airport jungle juice is, it's Jungle juice is just when you mix a whole bunch of random shit together. And so when you go to an airport, they have those little stations where it's like no liquids beyond this point, and you're supposed to like pour out all the liquids into this disposal hazardous disposal thing. And basically someone just like posted a picture of one and said, "Do you dare partake of the airport jungle juice?" And that's been living in my head rent-free for years, just thinking about the airport jungle juice. So whenever a friend is traveling or going to an airport, I'm like, "Oh hey, be sure to try the airport jungle juice." And they're like, "The what?" And then I show them a picture. Anyway, I've never seen the poor thing like this either. Come to think of it, Gigeruju told me it seemed to him as though they were possessed. In that case, perhaps the aura is an evil spirit. If only we could purify it somehow. What that thing needs is an exorcism. I just like how that's like worded. Of course, in the Far East they use Uchiwa to ward off evil spirits, right? Maybe our festival fans would work. In that case, allow me to do the honors. Caca! Where's that crow? Ah, there he is. Uchiwa shoi. Evil spirit, be gone. Uchiwa shoi. Yes, well, that was easy. Shall we head back for drinks? Actually, there's more. I'm terribly sorry to interject, but I think there's been a misunderstanding. That's only one of my dear cactars. I'm still missing the other 6. I do appreciate you finding cacti, of course, but I'm worried about Cactilo and Cactina and Cactustofer, and wait, when you said pets, you brought 7 cactars to La Nocia? It is concerning, then, that we would scour every inch of the island and only find one. It appears we will have to take our search to the mainland. Yeah, it's like definitely a moat that you can just hit other people with, and I think that's where it's going to get most of its use. Very well, let's take up our Uchiwa and find these cactars, that we might ease them of their torment. Fire red, beast green. That's a, I think that's a Pokemon reference, because fire red, leaf green. Red and green were the original Pokemon colors. Blue was like an American invention, because everyone knows like the old Pokemon green. I mean, Pokemon green and Pokemon red in Japan, like, each version had their own unique sprites, but green sprites were kind of a little fucked up and weird looking, so blue came out, they fixed up a lot of the sprites, they fixed up some bugs and glitches, I guess, and then they kind of like based the American versions around that version. Festival Fan Frenzy. Moonfire Faire Chaperon Beautifoin is prepared to help you track down a half dozen wayward cactars. I take it you're ready to begin? In that case, let us review our objective. First, we must seek out these cactars. As soon as one is located, placate it with a gust from your Uchiwa, then bring it back here. You, my friend, are in charge of searching the southwestern cliffside. That's cool and all, but like, I want to watch the fireworks. I wonder if they chose Blastoise because he has the cannons on his back. Americans love guns! I don't know. I don't know what the... Maybe they thought Americans wouldn't like Venusaur. I feel like Venusaur is the least popular of the 3 original starters. Bulbasaur is very cute, though. Like, all 3 of the original starters are very, very good. They're basically on par and equal with one another. But in terms of cool factor, Charizard and Blastoise are definitely, like... They're the ideals, and then you get the Venusaur, and I don't know. You're that weird kid for liking Venusaur, basically. Oh my god. Can't wait to not fucking do this. Ooh. Yeah, they actually, like, block you with an invisible wall if you try to, like, fly here, because they don't want you cheating, but I don't give a fuck about the Eorzea Nimble Warrior thing. Oh, there it is. I don't care. I'm not interested. I hate jumping puzzles. He hates platforming in games that aren't supposed to be platformers. Evil, be gone. Be gone, evil. The cactuar appears to have snapped out of it, whatever it may have been. Goofy little fella. I went in for eager for your company. It walks right up to you, allowing you to grab it. It's like I was like ready to fucking hug a cactus. Be gone, evil. Drunk cacti? Is that... Are they just drunk? Did he give them alcohol and they just got drunk? The cactuar appears to have snapped out of it, whatever it may have been. Bring it in. Give me a hug. Like, according to Colchis, the event was, like, literally 5 minutes. Probably skipping cutscenes 5 minutes. But I like to read out the event text. So it takes, like, maybe a little while. Welcome back. I don't suppose you found any cactuars. Mimija's beloved pet has regained its composure thanks to a well-timed fan gust, is what the flavor text is on the item. And that brings us to 7. Excellent. We're done. And now that that's over with, I think I'll grab myself a drink and find a nice vantage point, preferably somewhere in the shade. Oh, take me with you. I've been dying for a drink. At last, the crisis is well and truly averted. Now I can return to my focus to what matters the most. Ensuring a spectacular time is had by all, seeing as Herr Maga still needs a status report. Could I ask you to see to that? We got a very nice color sky right now. It's not quite dawn just yet, but pretty soon. We got the meteor firework again. That's kind of like the grand finale of the fireworks show. We got some Namazu over here. I think these, like, Rogadin dudes are just, like, always here, every year, doing the same exact shit. We got the jumping puzzle. If you want to go do that, I don't want to do that. I don't care. Makes me think of those silly animes like Ramna 1.5, where the granddad is drunk sometime. Yeah. All drunken grandfathers in anime. Top 10. Welcome back, Rickubus. It seems you had the cactuar crisis well in hand. You've done your part to keep the peace, and for that, I thank you. Now, that's what I like to hear. Now, what's this I hear about a malicious aura? Efficacy of the Uchiwa side. I'd rather like to get to the bottom of this, lest we suffer the same problem next year. Yeah, I gave the cactars booze. I just want to report that the pet cactars are resting safely away from the main festivities. I asked another chaperone to keep an eye on them. I cannot apologize enough for the trouble I caused. Yes, well, I am glad to have this matter settled quietly. My lovely ladies were quite frightened. That being said, speaking as one who has seen his share of dancers, your pets have star potential, my dear Mimija. Truly, perhaps I should have them formally trained. You're not seriously going to encourage that behavior, are you? Lest you forget, it was pure coincidence that we found a peaceable solution through the use of our Uchiwa. Were something like that to happen again, that luck may not hold. Oh hey, in the background, you can see the little mammoths from our little island sanctuary. They're here. They're hanging out. Surely you don't mean... I've learned my lesson, I swear it. As soon as we're home, I'll assure you they're trained to stay at my side at all times. That's all I ask. Incidentally, did you notice anything that might have served as the catalyst of their cavorting? No, I'm afraid not. I was away at the time, you see. I thought it was quite strange myself. One moment they were downing their wine like sailors, and the next it was though they were possessed by some manner of wicked spirit. You gave the cactars wine? They were drinking wine, my lord? Ah, what a fine vintage it was. I was delighted to be in like-minded company. Oh, the great conversations we could have had, if only they could speak. Memija, I can't believe I'm asking this, but is wine safe for cactars? How should I know? I only ever given them the finest spring water from the mountains of Corthus myself. It seems like we have our culprit, or... So they were just drunk. So they were just drunk. Pah! They barely had a cupful each, and besides, it's not like I poured the stuff down their throats, did I? Cacti, like, they survive off of so little water, though, don't they? Alright, look, perhaps sharing a bottle wasn't the best of ideas, but how was I to know they couldn't hold their drink? Personally, I'm just glad the mystery has been put to rest, and seeing as Memija's learned her lesson, I dare say we won't be seeing a repeat of this incident. Well, just in case someone else gives wine to some other cactars, I'll be sure to let the chaperone team know to reach for an Uchiwa rather than a weapon. That would be much appreciated. Pobanyo, now let us return to the festival. The Adventurers Guild won't promote itself, you know. As for you, Rickubus, on behalf of the entire chaperone team, I thank you. Enjoy the remainder of the event, and don't be a stranger. Alright. Now it's looking pretty summery. The sun came up. The festival fan frenzy. Yeah, he dehydrated them. Summer's biggest fan. Let's see, our new emote is... We got so many fucking emotes, I can't even find it. Uchi wa shoi. They just walk up to you and slap you with this thing. It kind of sucks it's not a persistent emote, that it just keeps doing it. You have to activate it every time you want to do the little motion. It's summer, it's beautiful. Where's the... Okay, there's the vendor. There's also, you know, you can just buy a bunch of fireworks if you want. And then the bouncing bomb balloons, which are a piece of furniture for housing. Which I'm not really excited for, like, housing furniture stuff. Did they ever give, like, one of these away as, like, housing furniture? I like these things a lot. Well, it's only beneficial if you actually have a house with an outdoor that you can put it in. Yeah, here's our mammoth companions from Island Sanctuary. Which, that's content that's basically over with, sadly. Chaos. But yeah, a very, very short event. How long has the stream been up? Nearly an hour? Okay, I see. So I have more for you guys. I'm going to show you Aloalo Island, which is the variant dungeon now. And that's where my my goth fairy waifu comes from. Eventually, Pokey and Colchis and Deco want to go through that content with me. I've already done this content myself. I haven't done like the savage variants of it, which are more difficult and extreme. But yeah, thing is, you could go into these alone. You don't have to go with anyone. They'll give you a variant cure and a variant rampart, which a heal and a defense cooldown. So I'm gonna be going at it alone. And these are kind of a choose your own adventure style dungeon. They're very easy to do by yourself as well. At least for me. It's like one of the best songs too. I really love this song. Aloalo Island. This place is also important in Lalafell lore. So here we go. We're at the start. And I'm doing the fluoride stare because I forgot to fix my portrait. Oh, good. I was just thinking of doing this. Whenever the NPC chooses a path like this, if you go the same path that they go, it gives you some extra treasure at the end of the dungeon. But I have an idea. I wanna do, I think, left, right, middle, then secret boss in that order. This is like such a fucking, when you think dungeon, you're like, oh, things are gonna be awful. No. This is like one of the most beautiful dungeons that they've put into the fucking game. Really good song too. And if I have mount music on when I use Spectral Statice, she actually, the music that plays is this dungeon. It's really good. I'd rather not do that again. Yeah, the rest of the stream is just gonna be a bit of a tropical adventure. Do you smell that, Rickubus? The rain is coming. Oh no, we went to the beach on a rainy day. So it could either like be super sunny or it could start raining at this part, and that affects what mobs appear. It's completely random, you have no control over that, basically. You get a lot of choices that you make in this dungeon too that can impact how a mid-boss and the final boss attacks, what special things they do. It adds a whole bunch of variants to the dungeon, aka variant dungeon. I gotta like heal myself. I didn't like prepare my shit too, so whoopsies. So if it's sunny, like fire elementals appear instead, and instead of the BS or the bias. I was hoping for a sunny, but it's RNG, so I'm sure it'll like become sunny eventually for the second part of this. I can't remember actually. That sucks because this is like the beachfront area. I love this hammer so much. Today's summer adventure, our tropical little beach, hasn't gone the way I expected it to. First it was night, now it's stormy. Oh no. It's how Lala felt, but like I said, his people fleed a long time ago. And you're here too, then it must be on the right track. If it's all the same to you, I'll go on ahead. Mind keeping my pet company in the meantime? And here's our mid-boss for the dungeon. The mid-boss is the same every path you take, but it has different mechanics depending on what path you take, and what the weather's like, and what you do to influence things on that path. It may seem pretty scary to try and solo these things, but it's not. All of it is just basically knowing the mechanics. It might take a death or two to understand all the mechanics after a while. There might be some points where I do die myself because I'm not paying attention to my hit points or like what's happening. Violet Storm. Shit. I think Hal might summon something. Oh yeah. Okay, so he summoned these guys, so they're gonna do something very different from what the other mobs would do if it were a sunny day. Pretty low on health, and then he's summoning those two. Now they're gonna do that thing again. He'll be dead pretty soon, though. There we go. And just like that, the rain is over. So now we're back to a beautiful tropical beach. We got our Alola potsherd, which is the currency that you could trade in for several different rewards. Thought that would be the end of us, but it seems fate has more fishing in store. The beautiful rainbow. I don't know why, but I feel very overtuned for this as a Pictomancer. We just do a ridiculous amount of damage, or maybe I always just got really used to Bard's low DPS output. So here's another branching path of what we want to do. We could let him fish, or we could tell him we need to make some progress. We need to get out of here. But I'm gonna tell him, go ahead and fish, buddy. Have a good time. Fish to your heart's content. His entire thing is he wants to find some fish. Some very unique fish that he's never found before on Thavnair shores. The rewards are, basically fairy wings, like Statice's. I can't really pronounce her name that well. Fucking look at this beautiful sundown. Dawn, or dusk. There's a glamour set that I'm not really too crazy for. An emote that you can do, which I have. So here is another branching path here. He's asking for bait. Well, actually, no, it doesn't really branch the path, but it does influence what the boss will do mechanically. So I'm gonna go with Mound of Rocks. So the bait that you give him will determine what kind of monster he fishes out of the ocean. And when you're fighting the boss, that monster will appear with its own unique mechanic that influences the battle. So even if something like doesn't create too much of a branching path, it does have influence on changing how things will work for the fight. And there's 12 paths in all to kind of discover. That's how you know you exhaust the content, and that's how you'll get Spectral Statice as a mount, is mastering all 12 of those paths and beating it. When I first saw her, I was like, oh my god, please be from like just the basic completion. Don't let her be the hard mode reward, because I really wanted her. And I was very fortunate. They made the mid-boss the mount that you get from running this place a ton of times on the hard mode, which I have yet to do that, so that'll be with Poki, Deco, and Colchis whenever we get around to doing that. Wow, Fantasy 14, where's the Garden Gnome roleplay? Nah, there's none here today. It's just relaxing. Having a tropical beach adventure. build up my paint. There we go. I can sense it. A great catch is just ahead. Prep my motifs. And here are the two chests right here. Because we chose the path that Matsuya wanted to go, we get 2 personal spoils instead of just 1. So just know that's always a little bonus if you choose the path the NPC wants. Soul of the South Seas. Ketaduke. So one of the 3 possible normal bosses that we can get. But he's always locked to the leftmost path. Nothing good from here. The little bird minion that I had before entering, he's actually from here. He's one of the rewards that you can get. Alright, time for me to fight this bastard. Don't want to be near those crystals. So he dropped a more oh shit! I wasn't even paying attention to my hit points. Whoops. I like, Rick, you need to fucking heal yourself. Oh well. Like I said, that's gonna be happening, because I'm also focusing on talking and explaining things, so I'm kinda like blindsiding myself a little bit. Okay, take 2. My rotation's a little bit different, too. Just keep an eye on your hit points, or slap a regen on myself. I had such nice burst when entering the battle, too. That's such a shame. Too bad I'm dumb. Alright, so the circle ones explode in a circle. You can guess what the rectangular ones are gonna do. Yep, a rectangle. Now he's gonna summon them again, and you're like, oh, okay, well, now I know what they do. But they're both overlapping each other, so what's gonna happen now? He's casting Bubble Net. So now one is gonna be floating. I forget, how many spaces is it? Is it 2 or 1? I'm gonna like stay where, yeah, okay, it's 2. And you can tell what direction those are gonna go in because they're pulsing in the direction they'll go into. Receding Twin Tides. So this is like one of the spookier mechanics, because he does a quick cast. It's called Twin Tides after all, so you just gotta know to go in, go out immediately, whenever you see him casting that. Now he's doing Roar. And he just summoned that thing we fished out of the ocean. So it would be a completely different thing. There's so many different versions of this fight depending on what you do. So I have to like go inside of a bubble here. Because he's gonna do a giant like arena-wide attack. And this is gonna launch me into the air. Alright. Did that mechanic correctly, now I'm safe. He's gonna cast the bubble net. I need to like heal myself. That is going to... This'll be safe over here, I believe. Now what's this gonna do again? Oh yeah, the Twin Tides. You just zoom into his hitbox after he does that. Being a little bit careful here. Tidal Roar. Another Twin Tide. And want the tank thing up for that, because that's gonna hit like a truck. There we go. More crystals now, which are gonna get put in a bubble. Okay, that's gonna... Ooh, this is gonna be a tricky one. It's always just a matter of appropriately like measuring things and just knowing the mechanics and how they work, and then it's not so scary. Maybe if you're going in blind, it's a little bit scary. And with the variant dungeons, that's gonna happen a lot. You never really know what to expect the first time, and like with all the different variations that the boss can do. Got the Ketaduke card, but I already have it. Sadly. You get triple triad cards from this, so if you're a triple triad collector, you're gonna be pretty annoyed having to run this place multiple times if you do not get lucky with the cards, especially for the secret bosses. It's beautiful. Whoa. I'll let him do his little fishing. May I hook a wonderful gift for Nidhana. I'm gonna drink some more of my gross Fanta drink. Ugh. Tastes like melted candle and glass. Ugh. Also, hello, E-Ghost. Ugh. Oh my, Rickubus, I have plucked many prizes from the sea, but nothing quite like this. You have been blessed with a great fortune indeed, but would an alchemist have any use for it, I wonder? The goofy fish. I'll ask Pasta-san to study it as soon as we return. Thank you, Rickubus, for watching over me. This is the emote that you get from this place, by the way. Alright, well, that's one path done. I wish I ate fish, but I do not. Oh my god, it's the shark! It's the shark! It's the shark. Okay. So we're gonna do it again. Register for duty. Doing it solo. We'll do a different path this time. Ah shit, I forgot the portrait again, so we're gonna be doing the fluoride stare. Hopefully he doesn't choose the left path again. Preferably I want him to do the right path. But if he wants to do the middle one, I'll be fine doing that as well. Okay, yeah, he's doing the right path. So we're gonna see the fairy. Yeah, yearbook photo looking ass. People once lived here and people build near the best fishing spots. Teach a man to fish. The old saying. Son, they really are everywhere. Birds. We're seeing like tiki stuff. Totems. That tree moves. This is a cool mob we haven't really like seen used anywhere else yet. It's a reskin of like Kuluthane, but like this is like a tropical tree variant of it. It hasn't been like shown outside this dungeon yet, I believe. It's still like wholly unique to this place. I didn't know coconuts could grow to such sizes. Now we have an option right here, if we want. We have some fallen statues. We could choose to set them upright, or we could keep them fallen. And we will see what happens when I leave them fallen. And here's another treasure hunter. It's not a Lalafell this time, but a Rogadin. And here we have the mid-boss. Again, same guy, but he's gonna have different mechanics. He's gonna be completely different because of this path, but he's gonna have some of the same abilities. And the totems that we did not pick up are gonna have an effect on the battle, obviously. He's gonna do his basic stuff that he did on the other path. He does the axes, and then he does the chakrams. gonna do the rush attack as well. That one always catches me off guard. But you could always just prep that with Rampart. Something's happening to the statues, and it's like, oh no, we should have helped the statues. So it's just a mechanic where we have to look away from them while fighting the boss. Now, if I remember things right, he would summon ghosts or like evil spirits, and if we fix the statues, they would actually help us and they would buff us, if I'm remembering correctly. Heal myself again. It's a very forgiving dungeon to run by yourself. It's always funner to do it with like a group of people, in my opinion. But for demonstration purposes, I'm doing it alone. You gotta pay attention to the spacing here, because some will overlap with the axes, and you don't want to be in those ones because you'll get hit. Once again, we gotta look away from the statues. I wasn't paying attention. It's all good though. Smash him with a hammer. Alright. Weird question, but got any thoughts on Linda Cubed? I've watched a friend play it. I don't know if I'll ever play it myself though. I'm not much of a stream RPGs kind of guy. Not much of an RPG person. So we've approached a dead end. You there. If it's treasure you seek, I can help. There she is. She's even big. She's even bigger. She's huge. She's beautiful. I know all the island's secret is secret. Well, go on. Don't keep them to yourself. Yes, yes, I know where great riches are kept. I can guide you there with a snap of my fingers. The Dreaming Halls. So she has teleported us somewhere. But man, I love her a lot. She's a great character. Walked into a lizard den. This won't be the last of... We have to go back through this path for the secret ending, so this won't be the last we see of her. The treasure you seek. Oh my god, haha, you fell for it, fools. Got this cute little, like, cartoony face of her on these whoopee cushions. Yeah, giant women. They're all giant if you're a Lalafell. Everyone's like, why do you play a Lalafell, Rick? They're the worst looking race ever. They look so stupid. I'm like, I want to be small, fuck you. It's like how a short person wants to be tall and a tall person wants to be short. Maybe, sometime, I don't know. Funny how that fucking always works out, isn't it? My hit points are getting a little bit low, so I'll just throw a heal on myself. Here's our personal spoils. We've reached our little home. She's got a fucking gun. That's her entire gimmick, is she's a fucking fairy with a gun. Beautiful. She doesn't even know what the fuck it is. Like, she's just like, she collects all this treasure and random bullshit. You'll see a very funny mechanic when we get into it. She doesn't even realize what she's doing. She's like telling us to step on landmines, and we're like, nope, nope. She's just trying to trick us. Okay, what'd this do again? Oh yeah, the needle goes through the middle, pops a balloon, it pushes us. We just gotta line ourselves up so that we don't go into the AoEs. Like the fucking comical 10-ton weights drop down from the sky. I'm graceful in all things, especially reloading. 1, 4. 1 and 4 are safe. I didn't want to like do any attacks over that because I wanted the animation that plays. 1 bad, 2 bad. 3 safe. 3, 5. Okay, I'm in 5. When she clunks herself in the head with the ammo, that's gonna be the safe one when she's counting. You basically just gotta pay attention to that and you'll be good. She's doing pinwheel. What is this? Okay, there's a little break in it, so... He's gonna do a whoopee cushion. Now, if we didn't step on the whoopee cushion, she wouldn't use this during the battle. forget what the whoopee cushions even do. Saw it. Watch your step. You can see it in the floor. They're kind of invisible. You're still casting a shadow. I think I might want to be on one. He just loves that sound. The cushion broke your fall. How oddly considerate of her. She doesn't mean any ill will. She's just kind of she's just bored. Dartboard. I think I want to get it on blue, if I can. Just gonna push it back in the red. Okay, there we go. Too bad, but don't despair. Even losers get a prize. Hunks of junk fall on my head. Pinwheel again. She's doing trick reload again. One good. 1-5, 1-5. Okay, good, perfect. We're in 5. So they're mixing up the mechanics as well. I remember that tripping up a lot of people in public queues that I would do at this place. Let me just use all my holy. But let me actually cast this motif as well. That way we get another meteor. Two, three, 4, 6. 4 and 6. Okay, I want her to blow. Want her to blow me into 4. Yeah. Good choice of words right there, Rick. You doing whoopee cushion again? He's using a tank buster. Alright, pinwheel again. He's just like cycling. I need to like be on top of my motifs here. Okay, what are the good ones? What are the good ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4. Shouldn't really like move out of where I know it's safe. Alright, sorry, Statice. Well, I give up. I'm sorry. I just wanted to have a little fun. Don't worry, she's not dead. She's okay. She's just passed out. Made her dizzy. Her entire backstory is a scholar visited this island and like he died while she was summoned, so she just like kind of kept gathering aether. And that's why she's so big, and she's just here alone and bored and basically kind of going insane, I believe is what the lore is for her, and why she's here. So that's the lore of why we kind of get her as a mount. She just kind of agrees, though, like, alright, well, I'm gonna come along with you now. My beautiful wife. Alright, what kind of fish are you gonna get here, Matsuya? The fairy chamber was full of odd. I don't even know if tools would be the right word for them. There's like gold saucer stuff in there and like some weapons. It's a shoe covered in moss. That didn't happen overnight. Do you think it belonged to the fairy? You didn't get a good fish this time, buddy. Either way, I owe you thanks for accompanying me on this journey, and since I can still see fish in the water, perhaps I ought to try my luck elsewhere. A rare catch awaits, I can feel it. So I don't think he, like, catches anything here. Other than the fairy's shoe. Alright, so now around 3. We're gonna go down the middle path. No, not that, not that. They kind of have it tucked away in the menus to be able to do this. Yeah, you see the all the different little paths you can take, and then it gives you like lore about it. You're like, ooh, ooh. Oh, that's the boss we'll be fighting next. Whoopsies. Spoilers. Anyways. Let me open it back up. The fluoride stare. You think I would learn, but no. So many people just can't be fucking asked to fix their portraits because it's so annoying. Every time you like change a piece of equipment, every time you like dye a piece of clothing a different color, it just reverts your portrait back. The system is so like, I want to say annoying and undercooked, and I wish they would just do fucking something to fix that shit, because it's so, and then people, it's not a big issue, it's not a big, it's like, it happens so much, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a big issue. Fucking do something to kind of fix it, Square Enix, please. Okay, he wants to go to the beach again, but no, we're not gonna, we're gonna miss out on the bonus potsherd. We're going up the middle. If you're with a group of 4 people, it kind of just goes with who's standing on whatever, or does a random tiebreaker and whatnot. If you don't select anything, eventually the NPC will select it for you. So now we're kind of we're in a tropical dungeon here. A tropical jungle, I mean. Whoa, worms. Those things sent a chill down my spine. A toad that could swallow us whole. Oh no. Don't say things like that. What's fucked up is there actually is like fate bosses in early A Realm Reborn that imply like there's a giant frog that eats Lalafell. I think there's like multiple monsters in flavor text that are like, oh yeah, it basically eats Lalafell. That's not why I play Lalafell. I know what you're thinking. Shut up! I'm glad we didn't end up as its dinner. Ooh. I always like this monster right here. Is that a plant? It's enormous. It's like Venus flytrap dragon monster. Pictomancer is fun because it comes with so much AoE in its toolkit. It does, of course, I was afraid you'd be eaten alive. Shut up. It's fucking not August 8th anymore, Matsuya. Shut up, please. I'm trying to do a normal fucking stream. What's that? A Makote, but Kalika said this island was deserted. So here's the third thief on the island. There's so much fucking, like, implied lore on this route. I didn't remember this. I didn't accounted for this. Oh. It's always 8-8 in spirit. I guess. Hello, Lord Cynic. Welcome. Back my ass up. Correct myself here. This is like the path I remember the least, so I have like no idea what the fuck it's gonna even do here, honestly. I don't think there's anything you could do to change what the mid-boss does on this route specifically. Okay, so I think I want to be here. Yeah, because it's a knockback. You don't want to touch the outer edge of the ring because that will apply a debuff to you and it will hurt you. We call that the bug zapper. Stay out of the bug zapper. He's doing his thing. The telegraph doesn't show up until like it's too late, basically. You have to be paying attention to his casting bar, essentially. So these are spears. I forget what the spears do. Spears, oh god, here they come. Okay, so they're gonna rotate around the arena. I think it's yeah, I think that's correct. It's an H that turns into an H, and you just gotta follow the flow of it. Most of Final Fantasy XIV is honestly just a dance. Just get good at dancing, get good at the choreography of dance, and then you'll be good at all the encounters. That's why Final Fantasy XIV is fun. If you like Toho, if you like shoot 'em ups, if you just like dancing, fucking... It is just like choreographed, a lot of it. That's what makes it like fun and interesting. Okay, this one is the safe one over here, I believe. That and the one across from me should be safe. Yeah. Just calculating on your feet, moving around. It's fun and challenging for the brain. That's like always my fucking sales pitch of Final Fantasy XIV. Like, hey, if you want like a game that feels like action-y, that your combat is like more involved, it's gonna go that way. But I killed him. We do get him as a mount from the Savage version of this dungeon. We could ride around on this thing, but I don't have that mount yet. Whoa. The path keeps climbing. Could there still be fishing spots above us? Don't look down. Don't look down. So, I believe there's some summoning circles here, and depending on what we do and where we kill monsters, it might alter the final boss. Can't remember exactly, but because I already have the mount, it doesn't matter. The different paths rely entirely on you doing specific things, right? Like, oh, there's a bunch of flowers, don't trample on the flowers. Or trample on the flowers, and that can affect it. So, yeah, kill the enemies on the summoning circle, that happens, it makes a different path. The bat squatch. That's like a fun monster. It's just like a giant bat Sasquatch. He was introduced in Shadowbringers, I believe, in the 3rd dungeon. There we go. So the other path would have been less glowy than this. I should wait for some of my cooldowns, because this is a lot of monsters. I think these 2 trees in the back will come to life at some point. We could see a jolly-tailed Jijime? The cat girl is hiding behind one of these. And I think if we don't do anything, that's another one of the branching paths. I think you either attack her or leave her alone, and that creates 2 offshoot paths that you can possibly do. I think she revives the monsters, though, if you leave her alone. I won't attack her. We'll see what happens. She has every intention of killing us, though. Yeah, they activated. She runs away. So she didn't even know they were monsters herself. Revive myself a bit. I prepare my motifs. Hey, Ziona. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Keep calling me Rickubus. I have no fucking Riz. If I had Riz, I wouldn't be playing Final Fantasy XIV. Oh boy. Oh boy. Slide. I like when the big slide go down. Woo. Here's our personal spoils. Nothing good. Alright, now, here's the 3rd boss of the dungeon. This emote says otherwise. How... You're getting bullshit on your Twitter feed and it's my fault. What, did I post too many memes? Timeless Guardian, the Lala. That emote is like from really old, the Kirby thumbnail that I made. Kirby's Dreamland for the Game Boy Advance, like the 2nd stream I think I ever did as a VTuber. Now, I have no idea how this guy's boss battle goes. I've completely forgotten it. does its giant directional. Arcane plot. So it's just finding gaps of where to stand, where it's safe. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Yeah. Those always trip me up a bit, where it goes like clockwise and counterclockwise. Oh shit, I need to like fucking heal myself. Put a shield on myself too. This I have to aim my open spot at him. No. I accidentally readjusted my camera for a second there. Yeah. You gotta present your hole. Like, normal people watching this that had never played Final Fantasy XIV are like, Rick, how do you know all this fucking shit? A lot of these mechanics are shared between bosses, so if you experience them several times, you kind of like learn to pick up on like what they all mean. And that's like why you understand the method to the madness behind them. Oh my god. Oh, I was like low on hit points there. I was like, oh god. I almost let myself die. Okay, what are you gonna do now? Arcane Blight. That's... There we go. It looks like a Zelda boss, is what you're saying. Oh, shit. This is gonna, like, force me to turn around. Yeah, okay. It's me calculating my brain in real time. You're seeing me, like, kind of panic a bit. Okay, that's going to... This should be safe over here. If I'm doing the mechanic right. Okay, I do not know. Oh, this is a forced march. Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Okay, that didn't really do a whole lot of damage. I didn't have invulnerability stacks, that would have gone so much more worse. I didn't know that as a forced march mechanic. I was like, what's it gonna do? And then I saw the arrow too late. And then I couldn't, like, readjust myself. Oh yeah, here we go. The trees. They're the ones doing this. Because we didn't interrupt the cat girl behind the trees, so they're the ones appearing for this fight, and they're mixing into this mechanic here to make things even more difficult for us. Oh, fuck. I almost died there because I wasn't paying attention to my health. I'm so used to having a healer take care of me. But now I gotta watch out for myself. I'm alone. Okay, this is going to be... He's going counterclockwise. He's probably the hardest of the three bosses, if I'd have to say. This is... I think I'm doing this right. Yeah, I did it right. This is like an intelligence test right here, this fucking fight. Do you know clockwise and counterclockwise? There you go. Just please die, please die. Smash you with a hammer. Die, okay. Zelda-looking ass. You got the Lala card. May my catch bring a smile to Nidhana's face. Let me drink more of my Beetlejuice Fanta as a reward. Yeah. Ugh. It's so gross. Oh, did I see the BS? Let me like look at Twitter. Okay. Let me look at my Oh. I can't show that on stream, but I'm so sorry, Ziona. Oh, whoopsies. Okay. Look what I've done. Good, good. I live to ruin all my friends' Twitter feeds, their YouTube feeds, everything. I live for that kind of chaos. I don't care what, like, crazy bullshit I fucking see. I like when things are crazy. Alright, let's do the secret path now. But I totally can't show it on stream. Yeah, you just gotta learn to deal with it, Ziona. This is why you don't add me as a friend. This is why you don't talk with me in DMs. Because all the stupid shit I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna link you, it's all gonna like fucking corrupt your timelines, and you're gonna be like, ugh. You'll start seeing Final Fantasy XIV memes and not know shit about Final Fantasy XIV. So now we're gonna do the secret path, which isn't as hard as some of the other ones in my honest opinion. Though this one was a lot more cryptic to figure out. You also see something that we didn't get to see the first time. I have to just grow stronger. Yeah. You'll become immune to it in time, probably, and you won't be as, like, ugh. It's like people that work with poison. They start, like, becoming a little bit immune to poison over years and years of being exposed to toxins and stuff. Actually, I don't know if that's a real thing, but I've seen that, like, done in fantasy tropes, where it's like, oh, they're from a tribe that they use poisons, and so they basically become very immune to poisons and strong and resistant against toxins. That's just like your anime training arc now. I'll just leave it up to everyone else's imagination what bullshit you're currently seeing on Twitter. When I play Jumping Flash, I'm going to make the Kiwi redeem cheap as hell. And that stream is probably going to be a disaster because every second you're probably just going to hear Kiwi, Kiwi, Kiwi. I've just been, like, so bottlenecked by every major event happening, and, like, Dawn Trail came out, anniversary stream, 8/8 stream, summer, everything being hot as hell. I haven't gone around to doing a lot of the summer plans I thought I wanted to do this year, which is, kind of depressing, but I never learned to adapt for this kind of thing. It was a very short Final Fantasy XIV event, and I knew, like, I had this idea, like, oh, I could showcase this really cool dungeon. So, I don't think the statues have an effect on the true boss, but I'm not gonna mess with them. We're gonna get the same mechanic this time. Peanut for elephant. Yeah, the Matongas are like, they're cute. Okay, so we've already fought this guy, we know what he does. The fourth time fighting him. Unfortunately with the variant dungeons, like, they don't make unique mini-bosses for all the paths, so you just kind of deal with the same thing over and over again, and it's a little bit repetitive. But that's alright. Like I said, there's always small variations in the fight depending on what you do on the path to alter what their skills and abilities will be. Or just random things that you can't control, like weathering patterns will allow them to do different things. Oh, my poor PC. Hold on, PC. I want to be where he does his first dash. Damn it, got a vulnerability up. Vulnerability ups are something that happens when you fail a mechanic, so it just makes you weaker to attacks now. You'll take more damage if you get hit, and you're like that for like 60 seconds. That's why if everyone's doing mechanics correctly, fights become very easy, but if everyone's constantly getting hit by mechanics and doing things wrong, that's the chaos instigator that makes everyone have a harder time. It makes healers have a harder time, it means DPS will die faster, tanks will take more damage. That's why it's typical that like you want to learn mechanics and learn the dance properly. And here I'm getting a second stack of vulnerability because I'm stupid. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm like right where I need to be. I need to toss a heal up on myself though. So the statues have activated again, gotta face away. Interrupts my DPSing as a caster though, which is unfortunate. Well, I guess it's a good time to like prepare my motifs. Until it does like all of them at the same time. Okay, I think I want to be in the middle for this one. Yeah, like the middle is kind of the safety zone for the second time that he does it. And he's doing his late telegraph attack that throws me off all the time because I'm so used to telegraphing. Okay. So we're gonna see my goth fairy wife again. But this time we're not gonna let her help us. Cause she's lying. Hey, Statice. Probably probably not even saying her name right. I'm not interested in your secrets. Just look at me. How could you deny such an innocent face? You can trust me, I swear it. I don't know if I can. Lost, are we? It's alright. I know the way. Trust me, and I'll guide you true. I'm the friendliest face you'll see on this island. You just have a wicked air about you. And there I thought you'd be fun. Fine. May the sun bleach your bones. I think we made her mad. Wait, how do we get out of here? It's fine, it's fine. You're a big, bulky elephant. Clear the path for me. Here, a bit overgrown, but I could clear the way, Rickubus. Stay on my heels. Hell yeah. So having an elephant friend is very useful. Rickubus, boars, a lot of them. I'll take care of it. Smash the pigs. Make some bacon. Actually, like, aren't boars toxic to eat? Or is it just like their feces that are toxic, which is like farmers have to kill boars? Because if they invade your farm and they eat all your crops and they shit all over all the soil, it's basically toxic for the soil, I think. I may not seem like it, but I'm a person that likes to watch agricultural videos and learn about the farming process and things farmers have to deal with. Treasure chest in a place like this? So this is another one of Statice's traps. These are all mimics. If we open it, they're gonna attack us, so I'm just gonna ignore them. Oh, you ruined it. I packed a chest full of goodies, too. Yeah, you're evil. Don't worry, I like evil chicks. Look, more statues. It's almost as if they've been waiting for someone. Alright, so on this path, we would just progress as normal, and then we would, I think, eventually fight Statice again. But this is where the... Huh? Darkstar Coom Lord, thank you for the follow. Good name. This is where the secret to this dungeon starts, so... I have a guide open, because I can't fucking remember this shit. You have to say something, like, very specific. So... For the whale statue, 2 clockwise, 1 counterwise. So let me see. This is clockwise. Okay. So I have to say in the chat, "Oh, messenger from beyond the horizon, hear me." And then do 2 clockwise. And then 1 counterclockwise. And then I have to do a dance. And now the whale statue is activated. Now the turtle is the next one. And then for that, I need to... 2 counterclockwise laps around the statue, and then do a bow emote. O wayfarer of land and sea, hear me. Then 2 counterclockwise. Bow. So turtle is activated. And now lastly, hey look, it's the little bird minion that I have. I forget what they call those guys. Okay. So, blow kiss emote, do 1 clockwise lap around the statue, and then dance. So this one's like a little bit specific, so they're all very specific, but let's see if I could do this right. So, clockwise. Oh, Dancer of the Skies, hear me. Bow. No. Fuck. Blow kiss. There we go. And then it is 1 clockwise, and then dance. The path is opened, your prayers were heard. And here's the secret path. Whoa. It's just like the basic dance. It's not any dance. It's just the regular ass emote. Everywhere we go, beasts are waiting for us. So this dude came out of nowhere to attack us. God, that smarts. Seems I'm in over my head, so good luck. Yeah, he drops a leather sack that we have to pick up, and we obtain 3 statues. So, what is the order for the statues again? Let's see. Sparrow first, whale second, sparrow, whale, turtle. I see. Sparrow, whale, turtle. Sparrow. Whale. Turtle. Rickubus, are there? I can't see a thing through this mist. We made it through the mist. Whoa, it's fucking beautiful. Oh my, the statue is carved into the tree itself. Could it be the speaker Kalika serves? See, this is like Lalafell ancestral place. I think this is like technically where my species of Lalafell kind of comes from. We're more of like an islander type of Lalafell rather than a desert Lalafell. Oh my god. Forgotten figure. Loquloqui. Now, this is the secret boss of the dungeon. We fight a giant Lalafell. It's made of wood. It's not a real Lalafell. It's like a giant guardian of nature. And we get the special music, too. And I gotta, like, pay attention to my hit points as well. I'd just be good and, like, prepare my motifs ahead of time. There's the birds. So, Ippian powers, the life, basically their AoE range just gets bigger. Now we get these cute little chameleons. So they're gonna get big. You have to just stay away from those ones that are glowing. Toss a heal on myself because this is a tank buster. So this is, they're gonna go to that line and they're gonna explode. I'm in safe area over here, I believe. Yep. I wasn't paying attention to that, but I'm lucky it was it went the direction that I wasn't in. Oh, Isel. Okay, get in. It's beautiful. It's like a really pretty fight. And then they're all gonna explode. You just don't want to be in them while it's doing that. Wanna just prepare my landscape motif real quick. It got big. It got bigger. Okay, I do not want to have my back to any of those. That's a waste of my landscape motif, but oh well. That's just how it be sometimes. It's knowing when to use some of your abilities too is a part of the fight. So now we got a mixture of the birds and the chameleons. Shit. This is safe right here. Now, I'm pretty sure we've seen all the mechanics. Now it's just a rinse and repeat. Do the same thing over and over again and do not die. Oh wait, no, this is new, so it's gonna do a short burst first, and then we want to stay near the long fuse. And then I just want to go whoop and go over here, and I'm safe. Now it should be a repeat of the mechanics. Once again, I was just lucky enough to be on the side where it wasn't gonna cast its giant attack. And boss speeding. It wasn't evil, it was just protecting the lands. It's back to where it was, like it never tried to murder us. Let's hope it stays that way. It really is impressive, but I'd rather not wait around for it to try and squash us again. Got our rewards. Yeah. Music is so good in this game. Like, I tell people constantly, Final Fantasy XIV soundtrack, it's like so fucking good. It's not the music you would expect it to be for like an MMO and something fantasy like. They do so many different genres and like such a wide array of coverage of like it's so good. Wow, it's beautiful. Whoa. This has been the greatest summer adventure ever. After all we've endured, I must claim to catch them for catch to the moons to remember. I'm sorry, I can't fucking read some of the dialogue. It goes by so fast. Oh, this is it. Sisters, give me strength. He's referring to the Magus sisters, if you're familiar with that Final Fantasy summon, because they were in Endwalker. Whoa. There he does, he's doing the pose. It's a golden Colcaneth. It's beautiful. You can actually like get this for like a housing item, so you can just have it hanging in your front yard if you want. It's pretty dirt cheap though. Well, maybe the price of it has increased on the market boards. I am uncertain. Let me just do another one of the poses again. Hey. So proud of myself. But yeah, that was Aloalo Island. There's 12 possible paths, 4 different bosses, one being the secret boss. Wow, the weather for Costa del Sol right now is foggy and gloomy. Remember how at the very beginning of the stream I was talking about San Francisco and like how that's like the one beach that like I've just kind of been to, and it's always just been a very miserable, dreary beach. This is like, yeah, this is like what San Francisco Beach is like. It's gloomy, it's like, ugh, I don't know. Maybe I just always go on bad days. I don't know. Bad seasons, but yeah. As for rewards that you could get from that dungeon, there's a cute umbrella that you get from there. I believe this is from there, but it's just a giant leaf. It's cute if you wanna, you know, my neighbor Totoro. Could change my pose with it. There we go. Yeah. Whoa. Look at this little fashionista right here. Whoa. And then, another thing that you can get with the potsherds, I believe, is you could trade it in for this. You get Statice's wings. Just a little fashion accessory. I don't think you could fight with these on. Or maybe you can. I know you can't have them in dungeons, though, so... But hey, if you want fairy wings or pixie wings or, like, whatever, the game's got you covered. You can just stand around in town, idle with these on, if you so desire. But yeah, put this away. From the chest, I believe you could get one of the little red chameleons as a minion, or you could get the Ulosapa. I think that's probably not how that's pronounced at all, but this little birdie guy. Just another cute little bird minion. When it comes to games, I feel like bird pets are severely underrepresented, but they're always adding new birds in Final Fantasy XIV, which is always a welcome thing for me, because I love birds. They have a wide array of cats, dogs, and birds, and reptiles, so they got a pretty nice coverage of minions and pets in Final Fantasy XIV. But yeah. Good thing I showcased Aloalo Island, because we came here during night, and now it's foggy as hell. We barely got a decent summery vibe going on, so Aloalo kind of like saved that vibe. Anyways, this has been Final Fantasy XIV's Moonfire Faire event for 2024, and a showcase of Aloalo Island variant dungeon. So if it looked fun, I'm glad you maybe took interest in it or whatever. Glad I could showcase it and make it look neat, and show all the bosses and all the different stuff you can do. Anyways, let's head back to the beach. Not that we ever left the beach. anyways, I think I'm gonna be going to meet up with some people if plans haven't been canceled yet, so it's actually like the perfect time. Usually like on Thursday, we've been having another group of VTubers and friends and associates and all that, kind of just like meeting up to go run through Eureka and hang out for a couple hours and whatnot with Cole and some other Prisma and Pokey and Windeco's there, and some other VTubers. I'm not too familiar with them, but yeah, it's nice to kind of like occasionally hang out and chat, but we'll see. Thanks for the summer adventure, Rick. No problem. Glad I could do a Final Fantasy summer theme stream. I always like theming stuff when I can, because I'm fucking goofy like that. Anyways, next stream, actually a fucking retro game. We won't be doing Final Fantasy XIV again. We won't be doing Splatoon again. I promise to have something like people actually maybe care about and want to see. I hope I have a good day. Thank you. I hope you have a good day as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's like, well, for me it's only 5 p.m, so it's, half of the day is already over with, but for some of you it's like probably already nighttime, like getting ready to crawl in the bed, go get some early sleep, and then wake up tomorrow for whatever you have to deal with. My life would be so much more odd, but maybe less lonely if I were on the East Coast, I guess. This is like always an issue with being a West Coast person, is it's late at night, no one's around, all friends are like East Coast, and like I'm going insane at like 12 p.m. I'm like, why is no one around to talk to? I'm so lonely right now, I want to do something. There's no activity on Twitter, no activity on like Discord. I'm like, oh my god, where is everyone? It's empty, the world is empty. This is like the curse of like being on the West Coast. It's just, we're so like, we're not Hawaii levels of behind, but like we're second to dead last, I think, when it comes to time zone shit. Basically, like, this is why it's like hard to do any sort of a New Year's celebration, because I've already heard Happy New Year's like 20 times from different time zones, and like by the time it's my Happy New Year, everyone's already in bed, everyone's partied out, they don't give a shit, and I'm like, oh yay, woo, I'm sitting in a room with my New Year's party hat, doing a little popping a little fireworks popper, like yeah, Happy New Year, Jerry. It's like, like I said, it would be nice if maybe I could be on a time zone that was friendlier with other people. When I like the stream too, everyone's about to go to bed, and that also really fucking sucks. Anyways, let me see if there's anyone online that I could send you towards. Calm down, PC. You did good this stream. But man, Final Fantasy's been making its fan purr a lot. But yeah, my friend Agent Red Jackal is on, so I'm gonna send you their way. So yeah. They are playing Demon School, which I think that's like a Shin Megami Tensei-like indie game. So yeah, say hi. Jackal always finds a lot of cool stuff, a lot of neat games. Huge fan of Shin Megami Tensei, so if you're a fan of that series, do check out their streams. They like to stream that stuff quite often. And they have a love for old retro horror games as well. They're always big into Resident Evil, really big into a lot of indie games, big into VR chat, and all kinds of like interesting facets of older internet history and culture. So yeah, okay. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for lurking. And if you're watching the VODs through YouTube, and Twitch, thank you very much as well. I appreciate all the support. If you're following my Twitter, or if you're joining the Discord and whatnot, thank you very much as well. I'm gonna try and make my Discord a little bit more active. I need to like restructure it a bit and maybe organize things a little bit better, but yeah, I'm gonna try and be a little bit more active, and I don't know, maybe I could just like I don't know, it's always hard to get people to join Discords because it's like everyone's got a million servers, but I always hope people could find some cool and interesting stuff that I like to link in my Discords and whatnot. Anyways. Oh heck yeah, Pandemonium or Magic, yeah, that's because like fucking Pandemonium, the English version is what's on the TV back there, but they completely rebranded it for the Japanese release into Magical Hoppers, and they animeified it. A very funny case of a reverse localization, basically, where it's not suitable for a Japanese audience, so they Japaneseify it. That is like funny. But yeah, thank you. I will see you guys next time. So, until then, take care, oyasumi, good night, good afternoon, whatever time it is, you know, take care. I'll see you around. Until then, bye-bye.